Hi, I'm Harry from Collective Being, and I'm going to share with you a meditation. This will take a couple of minutes, and you can do it anytime, anywhere. You could do it standing like I am, you could do it seated or lying down. And it's a practice called centering that I've taken from the Strozzi Institute. So just taking a moment to, if you're standing, find a standing shape that feels supported. If you're seated, find that supported shape. And you can keep your eyes open or you can close your eyes, whatever feels comfortable for you. And in that first shape of arriving, just taking a couple of breaths, just arriving into the breath and into the body. Just taking 1 or 2 breaths. And then we'll come into this centering practice where we look at all the dimensions around us. And the first dimension is the dimension of length. So if you are standing, that could be finding that place of where your weight is distributed, noticing that sense of gravity really anchoring us to the ground, the softness in the knees, perhaps a neutrality in the bowl of the pelvis, maybe a shrugging of the shoulders to find that ease in that upper back. And as we find that length in the body, there could be an opportunity to encourage that sense of spaciousness in the spine. And as we explore from the ground up to the sky, and exploring that sense of length and ease. This dimension is linked to our sense of dignity. And as I say that word, maybe notice how that feels in your body. That sense of dignity that you see in yourself and in others. And just taking a breath or two here. Really breathing into that whole length of your body. That sense of dignity and connection. The second dimension is the width of your body, the width of your being. And you could bring the attention to the side. And if you're standing, swaying, or bringing the weight from one side to another, or perhaps even to the outer edges of your feet from one side. And noticing the sides of the body, or even the arms, the fingers. And as we stand here exploring the width and the space around us, this is the dimension of being in relationship to ourselves and to others, to our boundaries, to our sense of loving ourselves and loving the boundaries of others around us. And if you are taking a moment's pause here in the breath, encouraging that breath to the side of the ribs. And then the next dimension is the back body, the back plane. And as we draw that awareness to the back, if you're standing, that could be rolling towards the ankles or bringing your weight towards the ankles. It could be bringing your awareness to the lower back or the upper back, or even the back of the head, in that sense of taking that pause back, not rushing forward, really taking that pause. And this sense of the back plane is linked to our past, to all the lessons and the journey that we've been on. It could be the past 10 minutes ago, 10 years ago, or even 10 generations ago. Taking this moment just to acknowledge where we are and what's come before us. All of those wonderful highs and lows that may have made us us. And taking a breath here into that back body, encouraging the breath to the back of the ribs. You can stay here a little longer, perhaps taking that pause to acknowledge the journey of yourself or your ancestors. Or if you're following me, we come to the final plane, the forward plane, the space in front of us, that front body. And you could draw the weight towards the toes, that sense of momentum forward. A place to settle the attention could be towards the belly, or towards the heart space, or towards the head. In this forward plane is a plane of moving forward, of purpose, of an intention. And that could be your intention in the next 10 minutes of how you want to be, what do you want to cultivate, or perhaps it's a little longer. And sometimes we load a lot of expectations on purpose or intention. And it could be as simple as just noticing the breath over the next couple of minutes. And if there is a bigger intention or purpose, or even just those simple things, bringing it into your conscious awareness and maybe repeating it to yourself a couple of times in your own words, in your own language. Like we're sowing the seeds of that intention into our day, our evening, our years ahead. And taking a breath here. And that draws the end of this 4-part centering exercise. As I mentioned, you can do this at any time, maybe even if you are heading into a space where you really want to help ground, maybe before you move into a more activated situation, maybe just take that pause to notice the length, the width, the back, and the forward. And I thank you for joining me. If you'd like to hear or learn more around collective being, our programs, the communities that we work with in our trainings, then please head to our website and have a wonderful day. Thank you.